Hey everyone, so I'm currently sitting in my hotel room in Las Vegas. Tonight's the night of ENIGMA Night 2 for me. Because I have a bit of time to spare until the show, I thought I would make a video on my ENIGMA meet and greet experience because I've been getting a lot of questions about that, so I thought it might be a good idea to make a video for you all. So to start off, I'll tell you how you can actually purchase the meet and greet package. So the meet and greet is actually an add-on package. So what you need to do is, on Ticketmaster, you select your normal ticket, whether it's a standing ticket or a seated ticket. Once you get to the checkout, if there are any meet and greets available, it will ask you if you would like to purchase one. I believe there's a plus button. You can select the plus button and that adds one meet and greet. So that's how you purchase it, and the best way to do that is through the pre-sale. If Gaga does announce 2020 dates, I suggest buying through the pre-sale as they do sell out really quickly. Okay, now I'll start off with the confirmation email I received. So I received this confirmation email I think it was about 3 days before the show, and this basically outlines all the details for your meet and greet. So it tells you what time check-in starts and ends for the VIP check-in, what exactly happens during the entire VIP experience, where you will meet for the meet and greet, basically any other important information you'll need to know. For my meet and greet personally, I had to check in at 6 o'clock, and I was actually the first person there. And what actually happens is, once you check in, they give you a lanyard, so I'll just show that to you now. And this is so amazing. So, as you can see, it changes. And then the back actually has the meet and greet date on it as well. So you get that, and you will need this for the meet and greet, so make sure you don't lose this. As I was waiting, her band actually was walking towards me, so I actually got to meet all of them, and it was so amazing. And I've always wanted to meet her bass guitarist, Johnny Good, and let him know that we have the same name, and he was so happy when I told him that, and he actually introduced me to everyone. So that was really cool, and they all shook my hand, and that was so amazing. And then while I was waiting in the line for the backstage tour before they let us in, Sloan and Montana, the dancers, also walked past us, and I met them as well, and that was so amazing. So I think it was actually right at 6:20. They let us through the doors. Now, the first thing that actually happens is we go through a security check. So we put our arms out and they scan us. We have to put all our belongings to get searched. That was a really quick and simple process. We actually went straight backstage and right onto the stage. And that was such an incredible experience being on Gaga's stage, and that was truly a dream come true. They told us so many interesting facts about the show. We got to see so many of the props from the show, including 2 different guitars. We got to see her disco stick, which she doesn't actually use in the show, but they actually flew it down to show during the backstage tour, which was amazing. So if anyone saw a video of a disco stick being shown backstage at ENIGMA, that was the reason why. We got to see all the band's instruments, different guitars, even Gaga's guitar, the Million Reasons guitar she used during the Joanne era, drums. So many amazing things. Through the hallway, we got to see all the different stars that have performed there and have signed the wall. Gaga hadn't done it at that point yet, but they told us that they promised she will, so that was amazing. And then what actually happened is we're escorted to a pre-show party, and during this pre-show party, there's actually an open bar, and there's actually 2 different cocktails that offer. So one's alcoholic, that's called Poker Face, and then there's a mocktail for the Star Is Born. During that pre-show party, there's also snacks such as popcorn and pretzels. There's also water, and for me personally, whenever I see Gaga, for some reason I can never eat or drink. Especially knowing I'm going to meet her, I didn't feel like eating or drinking at all, but my throat was so dry, so I had to have water. So during the pre-show party, there's actually a photo booth with a green screen and props that you can take photos with. I post my photo here, and what actually happens is you put in your email address, and that sends you instantly. So I posted that on my Instagram and social media straight away. That was really cool. I wish I used a prop in an ENIGMA hashtag sign, but that's okay. Now, I've been getting questions also about how it works when you have GA, general admission, as well as meet and greet. So what actually happens is there's actually a spot on the floor that's reserved for VIP package holders with general admission standing. So you're actually escorted there by a security guard who takes you. They took us right to the barrier on the left of the stage, right in front of the runway. And I was just behind someone, but I was still so close to the barrier. The entire show, Gaga's partner, Christian, was standing in front of us taking photos. That was really cool. So that's basically how it works when you have general admission and a meet and greet or a VIP package. The show itself, it started at 8:30 and ended about 10:30, so exactly 2 hours. It was such an incredible show, like I can't put into words how amazing it was. Beforehand, I was so excited that I watched all the live streams and videos on Twitter and YouTube, and even that was just incredible alone, and I was blown away. But to see it in person, I have no words to describe how amazing it was. Like, this is truly something I recommend experiencing. You won't regret it whatsoever. So after the show, we went to the designated, there's actually a specific level that the meet and greet happens on. So I went to that level after the show, and then the person who took care of the backstage tour and the meet and greet let us know that Gaga is getting ready. She's just going to be in a sauna and having a bath just to prepare for the meet and greet, because it is important to her health, of course, that she does take care of herself first. And luckily they had water there, because my throat was so dry from all the screaming and singing, and I need to make sure I had a voice as well to speak to her. So I was so glad to have nice cold water. So we actually weren't there for long at all. And then I heard one of the security guards saying she's walking, she's on her way. And I didn't freak out or anything, but just like, wow, okay, this is about to happen. So they all get us to line up. And what actually happens is you can see each person meeting Gaga. Just before my turn, I was like, oh my gosh, my heart. Then it was my turn. As soon as she saw me, she had her arm out for me like this. And I said to her, hi Gaga, and she goes, hi, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good, how are you? And she says, I'm good. And I said, I'm Johnny, and she said, it's nice to meet you, Johnny. Then she asked me, did you enjoy the show? And I said, yes, you were so amazing. And then we took the photo together. And then I thanked her for always inspiring me and told her that I love her so much. And she was really touched by that. And she said that she loves me too. And I just really can't believe that this actually happened. Like, this was truly the most incredible night of my life. The most unbelievable night of my life, and just the best night ever, really. The most incredible experience of my life. This experience, I can't put into words how worth it was. It was truly worth it, more than words can say. Nothing, I don't think anything will ever top this incredible experience. To get that moment with her, after being a fan for 10 years, to get that really special personal moment with her, and to have this incredible, unbelievable conversation with her, it was just undescribable how I feel about it, really. To anyone that has their upcoming meet and greet, I hope you have the most incredible night of your lives, and I have no doubt that you will. I'm so excited to go to ENIGMA again tonight. I'm going to take some videos. I'm sitting tonight, and then I have Jazz and Piano tomorrow, so I'm so excited for that as well. And that's the first show, so it's going to be a complete surprise. While I'm here, I'd also like to point out that I met Brian Newman just coincidentally at the Park Theatre as well, and I'll post a photo here when I met him. He was so amazingly kind as well, and I'm so thankful to him. Thank you, Brian, if you're watching this. And yeah, what I'll do is I'll put some photos here as well. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it answered at least most of the questions you had. One more thing, I know a lot of people want to know what the swag bag comes with, so I'll show you that now. So it comes with an ENIGMA tote bag, as you can see. This is amazing. The back of it comes with an ENIGMA water bottle, a face mask. Look at these amazing badges. These are incredible. These are my wristbands. So this was my general admission wristband, and this was my meet and greet wristband.